Hey guys, how are you today? I haven't been on here in a little while, and I just thought I'd jump on real quick before I got back to this copywriting project I'm working on. Just wanted to check in, see how you guys are doing, what you've been working on so far this month of March. And I also wanted to share some of the things that I've been working on that I'm really, really excited about, and you're going to get to enjoy all of it. So the first thing that I've had probably the last 6 months, I've been really trying to come up with a super awesome, effective podcast where it's not like everybody else's. It's basically something that's going to serve as an inspiration and a tactical podcast for you guys to help you with your business, help you with your marketing, and just really give you that extra oomph, because we're all in this together and we're working really hard to get new clients and serve the clients we do have and come up with really cool solutions and products. And as you know, I am all about simplifying marketing and making it easier for everybody, including the people that we do business with, as well as those that we're just getting to know that could be future clients. So I've officially recorded my first podcast. I haven't launched it yet, but it is, are you ready? Drum roll. It's going to be called the Business of You podcast with Terry Pappy, who's me. Duh. And I'm really excited about it. I'm going to do it in seasons, so that way it makes it a little more consumable, not only from your standpoint, but also from my content creation standpoint. So that way I can really focus in on a very specific topic for a season and just kind of, I don't want to say exhaust it, but really, just be thoroughly focused on that particular thing. And that's going to really help me to stay on track and not go off on all these tangents like I sometimes have a tendency to do. Yeah, we all kind of do that a little bit, don't we? So so anyway, that is going to be coming out hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And I will definitely be making an announcement here to you guys first before I actually do any other PR and promotion for the new podcast. But I'm really, really excited about it. And if you have any questions about that podcast or making a podcast or need help doing that, just reach out to me and I'm happy to tell you what I did and how I pulled it all together. I'm going to share it in here. There's a really good podcast called Podcraft. And I think his name's Colin. He's from Ireland. No, not Ireland, Scotland. Excuse me, Colin. And his stuff is great. He has a great onboarding program there's Suki. He has a great onboarding program for learning about podcasting and everything from equipment to, seasons. That's where I got the idea to do seasons from him. And she's trying to get herself comfortable. She's like, Mom, all the pillows are like, they're not right for me. That is so funny. So this is let me do a little segue here. This is my 14-year-old poodle. She's a miniature poodle, purebred. And I got her when she was a puppy in 2003. Yeah, 2003. And it's kind of a neat story because my husband Chuck was dealing with cancer, and he was very sick. And we had a yellow lab, and our yellow lab's name was Shelby, and he loved Shelby. And so as he got sick and was going through radiation and chemo and all of those things, one of the things that came up doing some of the just the health work around strengthening his immune system was he had an allergy or an allergic reaction to dog hair. Like, it wasn't overt, it was just something that came up in a test. Anyway, so we rehomed Shelby. We actually got rid of our dog, gave her to a really good friend of mine who took excellent care of her. But Chuck always felt really bad about, the fact that he was the cause of getting rid of a dog that he and I both loved. So in the last, I guess, about year that he was sick, he ended up going in the hospital. He was quite sick, and when he came home, I wanted to have a dog that could actually sit in the bed with him, that was hypoallergenic, so he could feel, good about having a dog in the house again. So that's when I got Suki. And I got her in September of 2003. She was just, I think, like 6 or 7 weeks old, however old they get to whenever you can take them when they're weaned off their mother. And I was so excited, but he was in the hospital and he was trached, so he couldn't communicate. And he was really out of it. He was not in good condition, unfortunately. It was very sad. But I was so excited about, Suki. And, I think, well, I'll get her trained. I'll get her, comfortable in the house. So when he comes home, she can just hang out in the bed with him while he starts to feel better. And so I did that. But the sad thing is Chuck never came home. He actually passed away in January of 2004, and he never got to meet Suki. And I would go in, I'd show him pictures, and I told him about her and everything. And he was very happy that I got another dog. And the funny thing is, it's like I got her for him, and she ended up being for me, and she's been a real joy. Look at her sleeping up there. She's been a real joy and quite a good companion for me in the years since he's passed away. So I don't know why I just went off on that tangent, other than the fact that I don't think I ever shared the story of Suki with you guys. So that's my dog. So anyway, getting back to what I was talking about earlier about the cool stuff that I've got queued up. I've been doing so much client work that I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and work on my own stuff. And I'm finally, getting some support, some new contractors and some new people on my team to actually help, get that client work done so I can actually focus on developing some really cool new things that I've been wanting to work on for a really long time. And one of the things that I want to do is I don't know, I haven't really figured out the delivery method, whether it's going to be a guide, whether it's going to be a course, whether it's going to be a video series. There's so many cool ways you can deliver content these days. But I hear time and time again from people who come to me who need help, simplifying their marketing and just figuring stuff out, automating their sales funnels, writing copy, delivering content, creating value, just really understanding and bringing their work up to snuff for today's digital economy and relationship-based economy. And they always consistently share with me the struggles they have finding really good marketing help. And that could be anything from copywriters to Facebook ad people to social media people, designers, website builders, the gamut of people that you would, ask to help create some of the assets, whether it's somebody creating an ebook or developing a course or building a webinar, presentation, doing branding. I mean, it just goes on and on and on, right? And it just breaks my heart because I know there's a lot of talented freelancers and contractors out there. I have several on my team, but it just blows my mind at how they consistently fall down on customer service, customer experience, and taking care of their clients. And so one of the things that I would like to do for you guys is you're, reaching out and trying to find these resources, not only to, give you the guides and let you know which ones I've used, which ones work good, but also provide you kind of like a checklist or a way to assess or screen maybe these creative people, these creative resources. And I say creative specifically like in the marketing vein because that's my wheelhouse, right? So I can't advise you on, how to pick a good accountant or, a legal firm because that's just not where my expertise is. My expertise is in creativity, communications, sales, marketing. And that's where we really need a lot of resources and a lot of time spent in order for us to build our audience. So what I want to ask you, and I'll put this as a post or part of the copy in the post, I really want you to, two things. One, share your nightmare stories with me, either as a post or shoot me an email. My email address is Terry, Terry, at better3.com, BETTER, the number 3.com. Or put it in a post or send me a direct message on Messenger. However you want to get it to me, just get it to me. And let me know, what you encountered, how, whether it was, you hired somebody and then they went dark on you, or you hired somebody and they kept increasing their pricing because you wanted to make changes. If you're paying hourly, if you're paying a flat fee, if you're working with them through like a virtual assistant setup, like Assistant Match, or if you got them on Fiverr, whatever the story is, I want to hear what you had a challenge with. And I also want to hear if you've had good experience. And if you have had good experience, what worked? What did you do that was different, that was more effective, that you feel that you actually ended up with a winning person? And then the second thing is, what are some of the things that you really want to start outsourcing to? So in other words, what are some of the things about your marketing that you just hate to do? It's like you're always procrastinating because you just don't want to do it. And you'd rather have somebody else do it, but for whatever reason, whether it's money or, you want to put your fingerprint on it or whatever it is, you're not getting the support that you need. I know I had that problem when I first was starting to build a team. I just didn't think anybody could do it as good as I did, which is really, it's kind of like, I don't want to make it sound like I was arrogant or smug, but I really was that protective of my approach and taking care of the customer. And I just put so much of my heart into it that I just didn't feel, or I hadn't met anybody that I could see like how I approached my clients and taking care of them as much as I did. And I think as a business owner, we're always going to have that sense where we're always going to have a sensitivity toward, our clients getting the kind of care that we would give. It's like treating somebody like family. Okay. So I would love to hear, what you guys are struggling with. So just to recap, if you could share with me what some of your nightmare and success stories in getting support for your marketing, and what are some of the things that would really help you find or save time setting up someone to help you. And because that's the training or the thing I'm going to be creating, and it'll be all free for you guys because I want to help you, get the support you need, because it changes your business and what you can spend time on, what you can focus on. Just like me being able to finally do the things like my podcast that I want to do. It's because I actually am using, and I have found good people to actually offload some of the work that I normally do myself. And then the second thing is, what are some of the things that you want to outsource? What are you looking at in your business as, this is the best use of my time, and this is how I want to spend my time. I want to focus on my clients. I don't want to deal with all this like content, or I know I need my websites dated. I don't have a sales funnel. I need a new lead magnet, whatever it is. What would you like to actually create and give to someone to actually do? Whether they are someone who actually works on your team as an employee or a subcontractor, or whether you go on Fiverr and get somebody that way and just pay for a gig. I mean, it is the gig economy, right? So just let me know what you guys are struggling with, and let me help you, right? So this is good for me because it's going to help me deliver more valuable content for you guys that's specific to what you're struggling with in your business. So let me know those things, and stay tuned. Look forward to my new podcast that's going to be coming out, The Business of You. And the first season is going to be all about mindset, creating the business of you mindset. And it's going to be awesome because so much of what we do is mindset. And it's not going to be your typical mindset 101. I mean, this is going to go in and peel some layers. So, and it'll be a lot of fun too, because it'll have practical exercises in all the podcasts. So anyway, I'm really excited about it and hope you are too. And again, just let me know what's going on, and I hope everything else goes well this week. I know the folks in the Northeast just got dumped on with snow, and I have a lot of clients up in Boston. And, I tell you what, and one of them is an ambulance company. So they're running around in their ambulances in 2 feet of snow today. So, be safe, guys. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good week, and I will check in with you soon. Take care.